Do you want this pixel sorter transition effect? Today, I'm going to show you how to create this fire pixel sorter transition used in aesthetic flow edits inside After Effects. Let's get right into it. First, get your clips ready. Next, create a new adjustment layer right above your cut and trim it to exactly 6 frames. Now let's stack our effects. Search for offset and add it onto your adjustment layer. On the first frame, crank up the shift to center position X until you get a split screen look and set a keyframe. Move to the third frame and reset the value back to original to snap it back. Next, add Pixel Sorter 3 to your adjustment layer. If you don't have this plugin yet, you can grab it in my Discord linked in the comment section. On the first frame, change the threshold value to 0 and keyframe it. Move to the third frame and change it to 0.7. Then, go to the fifth frame and drop it down to 0.006. To give it that signature glow, add sapphire hotspots. On the first frame, change the threshold to 0 and keyframe it. On the third frame, change it to 0.7. On the fifth frame, drop it to 0.1, and at the very last frame of the adjustment layer, change it back to 0. Now let's add some flash. Search for exposure. On the first frame, keyframe it and crank it up to 4. Move to the next frame and drop it to 0.7. And on the fifth frame, bring it all the way down to 0. To give it some scale movement, add transform. On the first frame, change the scale to 200 and keyframe it. Then move to the fifth frame and set it to 100. For the final touch on this layer, search for Sapphire Flicker. On the first frame, keyframe the amplitude at 2.5. Move to the fourth frame and change it to 0. If you want to make it look even cleaner, we can add a 1-frame impact prep. Create a new adjustment layer, trim it to exactly 1 frame right before the main transition. Add the pixel mosh effect to it, and change the frame interest to 8. And now, we are done. Just like that, you have this insane transition. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next advanced editing breakdown, and I will see you in the next one.